Hello, Bilishkavava here with another MTG video. Posting new MTG videos every couple of days, so if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, why not subscribe to the channel? Because it really does help. And I want to thank the subscribers who already subscribed. So, Masters 25, the spoilers are all out, we know what's in the set, and the community is severely divided. Some people are saying, well, the set has to be draft worthy. That's what's important, is draft. Other people are thinking, wow, this is Iconic Masters 2.0. And I personally fall in the latter where I think it's closer to Iconic Masters 2.0 than just focusing on the draft. So why do I say that? Well, firstly, this set was supposed to represent the 25th anniversary of Magic the Gathering. 25 years this great game, Magic, has been going on. And that's something to celebrate. That is definitely something to celebrate. And I like the idea that they had where they were going to go through every set and pull out a card from every set or two cards from every set. That was a fine idea, The only problem was the execution. They picked cards that have no place being represented in Masters 25. Cards that no one played with, cards that have little to no value, cards that people aren't nostalgic for. There are better cards from older sets that could be reprinted that are cheap and have more nostalgic value. But today I want to focus on one thing, one aspect of Masters 25, one aspect of Magic, and that is Mythics. Mythics, the rarity given to the most special of cards. It's the Mythic card. While rares appear once in every pack, Mythics are special. They only appear maybe 3 in a booster box, maybe 2 in a booster box. Mythics are to be revered. You should never pull a Mythic and be completely and utter disappointed with it. That's how the Mythics should be treated. They should be treated as cards that are the best of the best, that cards that are revered. Now, will there always be bad Mythics? Yes, it's part of the game. There will always be Mythics that people don't want. There will always be cards that people don't want. But in a reprint set, where you are printing the best of the best, in a reprint set where you are representing 25 years of this great game, Magic the Gathering, when you have so many cards to pick from, so many old Mythics to pick from, so many great cards to convert into Mythics, there is no excuse to have a Mythic that does not make the player feel special. There is no worse feeling than to sit down, buy a couple of packs with your friends, or buy a couple of packs when you're out the door in your local LGS, opening that pack and finding a Mythic, only to realize that that Mythic is not even worth $1, and you have just paid $10 for that booster pack. Yes, it's a cruel world. I won't deny that. It's always going to be a cruel world, but there should be happiness spread through the world. And playing Magic the Gathering should invoke happiness, should invoke surprise and wonder, for that is the reason we all play this great game. So, I am highly disappointed at the choices that Wizards of the Coast made at the Mythic slot in the set, the reprint set, which represents 25 years of Magic the Gathering. It'll be very disappointing to pull one of these Mythics and see that you have lost $7 to $9 on your pack. So let's go through the Mythics. Let's take a deep dive and let's look at the Mythics and where they're going to end up. First off, let's start with Armageddon. Destroy all lands. It's a white. Sorcery. Okay. But it is a Mythic. Why? Why this card is a Mythic? Does it represent something that it couldn't represent at rare? I highly doubt that. A Mythic that's, when all said and done, will be less than $4, and thus making you lose $6 on your pack. Next we have Jace the Mind Sculptor. Fantastic Mythic. Fantastic representation of a Planeswalker. But why was Jace the only Planeswalker? Could not Khan Liberated be put in this set as a Mythic? Liliana of the Veil was used last year in Masters 2017, but her price is close to $120 now, almost touching $120. Could she not have been reprinted, representing Innistrad? All thoughts, all questions. Doomsday, another sorcery. Very fun card. People enjoy this card. People think of interesting ways to brew around this card. But it's another Mythic that represents $3, represents a great shame, represents a great sadness if you pull this mythic. Imperial Recruiter, worth $200. But that is the Portals 3 Kingdoms Imperial Recruiter. This Imperial Recruiter will not be worth that much. Will it settle around the $70 range? Maybe the $50 range? Either way, this is the kind of mythic that you want. This mythic fills you with wonder and awe when you pull him from a pack. Master of the Hunt, a $10 mythic which is completely being crushed right now. When all said and done, this mythic will be $5 or less. Thus, pulling him, you would lose money. A Chroma, Angel of Wrath, with the From the Vault Angels art. I think this artwork looks fantastic. She looks fantastic in this artwork. But alas, and sadly, a Chroma will only be worth around $3, $4 at most. Thus you lose again. Vermilion Click steps up to the plate and shows that a mythic can be worth more than the pack that you buy. But by how much? Vermilion Click will settle around the $25, maybe $20, doubling your pack, but not a grand slam. But still, highly appreciated here at the Mythic slot. Phyrexian Obliterator, great card, and is currently at the $30 price. But it will be crushed and go down to $20, thus only doubling your price of your pack. This is the Mythics that were chosen. Another Chroma Angel of Fury, a card that is at $3, maybe less, maybe $2. That is the mythic that you choose to represent 25 years. Great shame should fall on Wizards of the Coast. Tree of Redemption, by far probably the most insulting of the cards chosen in Masters 25. Chosen at Mythic to represent Innistrad, one of the best sets ever released for the game of Magic. I loved Innistrad. It's a fantastic set. But this Tree of Redemption, this is what's chosen at Mythic, worth $1 when all's said and done. Then we have Soul of the Elements, a Commander card, worth $30, but strictly good in Commander. People only need one copy of him. Sure, you could buy 2 or 3 and make different decks with him, but most people don't have that kind of money. $30, he'll be lucky to escape at 15 to 20. Gisela, Blade of the Godlight, another angel. Well, sorry, Gisela, but you're only worth $2. Another loss in price of pack. And we are not even talking about breaking even on your pack. We are talking about strictly just losing $7. Prosh, the Sky-Rated Dragon, another Commander card, another Mythic worth less than $1. Pulling a Mythic at the 25th anniversary set and losing $9 should never have happened. Chalice of the Void steps in, a good card, a $50 card, maybe a $60 card. It will hold its price, will dip, will come back. Chalice of the Void, good inclusion. Ensnaring Bridge, worth $30, will drop to $25, maybe $20. Those two, good choices. But as you can see, 3 to 4 choices were good. The rest, at least 8 to 9, are terrible. And when you say terrible, you don't mean like, oh, they're only worth $20. No, terrible as in they are worth less than the pack that you pay for. Less than the $10 pack that you spent, you will get less in return. And this is at Mythic. So heed this warning, heed this video. Currently, I think that this set is almost, or if not as bad as Iconic Masters. No one should be buying it at MSRP. It will collapse. It is now currently at $180 a booster box. I see it going lower. There's just not that much value in this set. Doesn't matter if there are cards that are worth $200 in the set. Overall, there's too much volatility and there's too many janky cards that no one wants. And for this to be the 25th anniversary set, for this to be what Wizards was saying, because Wizards did post on their website that this is the Master set. This is the set that you've been waiting for. I'm sorry, Wizards. I highly disagree with you. And I'm kind of disappointed at what you've done to celebrate Magic, this great game that we all love, to celebrate its 25th anniversary, its birthday. I think it's a disgrace what you've done and what you have put in the Mythic slot, which is supposed to be the most special of rarities, is highly disappointing. So that's my thoughts on the Mythics of Masters 25. Post down in the comment sections what you think of Masters 25, what you think of the Mythics. Are you happy with them or are you disappointed like I am? Don't forget that I'm posting new MTG content every 2 days. So if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, why not subscribe to the channel? Because it really does help. And that's about it. Bela Escavava. Out.